Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Versus. My name is DeAndre Robinson. These are my friends. Say hello, friends.
How's it going, everybody? My name's Evan. Back again. Like I have a choice. I'm one quarter owner of the show. So
I'm Joe, 5'8", probably still 5'8". I haven't measured myself recently. We'll see.
Boy CJ, aka Chocolate Fountain.
Welcome to Versus. This is a show of comedic debates. We'll be debating some of the most unlikely of topics, just like the three topics we have right now. And without further ado, here's topic number one. Topic number one is the best theme song of a TV show. And actually, CJ, you're first.
All right, mine is Magnum PI. It starts you up here and keeps you up there the whole time. It's just it just hits. It hits. It keeps going all the way, dude. It's excited. I love it. Even though when I was younger, I didn't understand the show. So like after the theme song, I turned to something else. But I was always there to watch the theme song like every day. Yeah, it's just I don't know. There's just something about it. It's fantastic and magical to me. And from my childhood to now, I just love it.
All right, Joe, you're first.
Okay, wait a minute now. You watched the theme song, but then you didn't understand the show. You're telling me you didn't understand Magnum PI. He's a guy in a Hawaiian shirt running after crooks and catching them, and there's a guy in a helicopter, I think, something like that. That was too much for you?
Yeah, and a guy in a helicopter. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I'm older than Evan, but I'm younger than you. So, I just do with a it was just a fucking do with a mustache, hanging out with fucking chicks and bikinis.
It's true. I forgot about the closet case mustache guy. What you like about the song is the thing that drives me crazy about the song. Is first of all, it has no words, and it's basically.
Damn it, Joe! You stole my talking point.
It's basically like the
talking point.
same. It's the same 16 bars. What Mike Post did is he went into a studio, he put it on a loop, and he said, "How long do you want the song to be?" He goes, "Okay, here you go. I'll take my money." That's it. I don't know. No imagination. I don't like it.
All right, Evans, on you.
Well, to piggyback off what Joe said, it's not a theme song; it's a theme beat. Okay. Here's how I imagine this planning of the theme song, and most theme songs in the 80s went, because I also checked out Hawaii Five-O's. It was just, here's how I thought everyone in the 80s did a theme song. They go into a studio. All right, Tom, let me play you a little something on the guitar. Snort a line of coke. Fucking hammer the guitar. Did that sound good? Yep. Loop it. All right, we're good. That's what it's not a theme song. I'm sorry.
That was awesome.
It's an instrumental, and I'm sorry, but it seriously, it sounds like if you were to start playing guitar, there are certain songs you play first. If you started messing around with like a synthesizer, that's one of the things you learn first is just simple, rudimentary, 16 bar loops. So it's not creative. You could put that on any show from the 80s and it'd sound like the actual theme song to any of the shows in the 80s. CJ, you didn't watch the show. You just watched the theme song.
This isn't the best shows. This is the best theme songs, bitch.
That is true.
You're not wrong, but there you go. Theme songs, not theme instrumentals.
All right, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna pick it back off with their two. It's a tough beat. I give it that tough beat. However, it does remind you of like literally almost every '80s, like Evan said, like almost every you said like PI. But Hawaii Five-O,
Starsky and Hutch.
Starsky and Hutch. What's the one when they was in they was in
Miami Vice.
Miami Vice, but California, and they got two tight cops.
Oh, Chips.
Chips.
No, that theme song sucks.
And Knight Rider, like a really tough ass beat, and then that's it. So yeah, there's no way in hell. No, this not even nowhere near. Even out of the four I said, it wasn't the best theme song because Knight Rider beat is iconic. Doo doo doo. Like, Joe, you're next with yours.
I picked mine because I wagered whoever's younger or older than me, everybody knows the first two bars of this song, the piano. Sometimes you want a show where it's just okay to drink, where you are allowed to drink, where there's like a blowhard mailman who knows everything but doesn't really, where there's sexual tension between the owner and the hot waitress. Then the hot waitress leaves and Kirstie Alley replaces her because Kirstie Alley had to do TV because she asked for too much money to do Star Trek Search for Spock, all those things. Sometimes I like that song because it's a scene setter and it goes along with the art at the beginning of the show, the drawn art, not animation, it's just art. It's Cheers, in case you don't know it, kids. And it's one of the greatest theme songs for one of the greatest comedies in television history.
All right, Evan, so you.
So, okay, so when I was doing my research for this, the only one I had to look up was Magnum PIs because I can't for the life of me remember what it sounded like. Now, just humor me on this. So, the beginning beat of that is the one that goes dun da 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 dun dun, making a way in the world. Okay, that's the theme song. All right, I didn't look up Cheers because I was like, I feel like I remember it, but it was a good theme song. It wasn't the greatest. The show itself was great, but I didn't watch it for the theme song per se. I watched it because, like you said, it was one of the better comedy shows on TV at the time.
Yeah, I didn't just watch the theme song and then turn to something else.
How I know it's a fucking concept, right? But anyways, I will say that theme song does stick in your head after you watch it the first couple times. But there are a lot of theme songs that stick in my head as well. Are iconic to me, and Cheers is up there. I put Cheers in the top 10, but if we're talking down to the nitty-gritty of great TV show theme songs, I wouldn't put Cheers in the top 5. It's a tough toss-up because Cheers has an iconic theme song, but for me it just doesn't crack that top 5, let alone being the best in my opinion.
So I'm gonna go, and I'm one of those weird guys that did not think that Cheers was a good show. I like the two shows that Cheers made. Well, actually, it made Frasier. So I mean, everybody knows that Frasier was spinoff of Cheers, and I love Frasier. People hate Frasier, but I love that kind of comedy.
I actually didn't know it was a spinoff.
Yeah,
really?
Frasier was a spinoff of Cheers.
Yeah.
And I am a big fan of Frasier, shout out to Kelsey Grammer, who's actually Beast in X-Men 3.
Well, we all know that.
Not everybody knew that. Okay, so now, the only thing about this, so it is a good theme song. I'm not saying that. It's iconic. No, and I will say this though. The reason why I get so happy when like bartenders know my name now, it's because this show. I get happy because I didn't think, because in Philly, no bartenders really know your name unless you really go.
Yeah.
Like out here,
I'm a full-blown alcoholic.
Yeah.
Success.
So that's my argument with this. It's not a bad theme song. I just didn't like the show. CJ's on you.
All right. Yeah. I like the show. And I like Frasier too. It's just, I don't know. The theme song is, I love the theme song. It's fucking awesome. But it seemed to never match the show for me. I don't know. It's just, the theme song has this really old timey feel. Then you got these old timey pictures and everything that go completely with the theme song. And then you do the show. Yeah, then the show comes on and it's like a completely different timeline. That always kind of threw me. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't really have much to say.
All right, Evan, it's on you.
In my experience of watching TV, there is a particular TV show that I am head over heels in love with. I've watched it through thousands of times. DeAndre knows the show. It is Psych. It's a TV show that aired on the USA Network. The theme song is called I Know You Know. It's catchy. It's super addictive. It's actually written by the show's creator. And it has words, CJ. this song, this
no,
theme
I've
song,
heard the song. It don't mean shit. That don't mean shit.
it brings back a lot of good memories because I spent a lot of my teenage years watching that show. It's it's a buddy cop thing, and it's a all of a sudden the TV show episode will start out with like, oh, it's a murder, and then all of a sudden drums hit, and I was like, I know, that I'm not it's just a good time in like a little 45-second snippet. And what better is this song created for a show by the actual creator? So
all right, I'm gonna go first.
Don't you dare slander
it. Evan knows that I like this show. Actually, it's one of my top 5, top 10 favorite shows of all time. Psych is a fantastic show, and shout out because Psych the movie 2 is coming out in about a week or two. So everybody,
Lassie Comes Home.
Yeah,
July 15th on Peacock.
So I will be watching that.
Absolutely, yes, right. Hell yeah.
And
you know what? This theme song is going to be on it.
It will.
Of course it will.
There's not a lot I can say that will slander this theme song. It is catchy. It is upbeat. However, the one thing I will say, and this only thing I have, is that if you ever watch the show, normally a theme song comes like in the beginning, or like maybe like 2, 3, 4 minutes into it. You gotta wait literally maybe 10 to 15 minutes to get to a theme song. So fucking weird to me that you gotta wait 10 to 15 minutes to hear the theme song.
It's a sitcom thing, though. I think a lot of newer sitcoms have a little bit of intro before the theme song.
Name another one.
Friends.
You said for one.
Married with Children.
You said newer. 2, no, they don't. Because Married, Children, and Friends literally it takes about 2 minutes, and then their theme songs come.
But what I literally just said, there's a little bit of intro and then the theme song. That's exactly what I said.
About 15 minutes though.
Yeah. I can't find a single episode that's 15 minutes in. That's that's a third of the run of the show.
My point exactly. It takes so long to get to the damn thing. All right, CJ's on you.
Oh yeah, fuck no. Yeah, no, yeah. This sounds like some fucking Beach Boys bullshit. Like, when I first heard, I actually watched the show. I tried to get into it. It was kind of fun and everything, but like I just couldn't really get into it to like continue watching it. But okay, if I hadn't watched the show and I just listened to the theme song, I think it was a kid show. Thrown somewhere in between, fucking Barney and SpongeBob. I know they're trying to be clever and everything with the whole psych thing, but it's not really that clever.
Wow.
I just didn't think it. I didn't think it was all that. It was more goofy to me than.
Says a guy who picked a theme song with no lyrics.
Joe's on you.
So I don't know if I ever watched this show or not. This is the one with Nathan Fillion, right?
No.
That's Serenity.
What the fuck?
No, that's Castle.
Yeah.
Well, isn't Nathan Fillion also in Firefly?
Rookie.
Yes, that's the same guy. Yeah.
That's Serenity.
The greatest one-season show of all time.
I was kidding.
Firefly's the show. Serenity's the movie.
I wanted to see if I could get a rise out of Evan by confusing his favorite show with some retread detective
Hey,
thing.
I like Nathan Fillion, though. I do.
Hey, Nathan Fillion's the shit. Have you seen him on the Ricky?
I was gonna say I've never watched Psych, but now I think I may actually have, because if you have to go like 10 minutes before the cold open before the theme song, then I might have seen it, but I don't think I have.
Mm-hmm.
I never watched Psych. I waited till it was over so I could see Burn Notice. Don't judge me. I picked, I listened to that theme song, and I feel like if it was sandwiched in between like a Harry Connick and maybe like a Christina Aguilera on the radio, I would forget all three of them equally.
Oh, shots fired! Shots fired!
So I'm gonna go now, right? And this is part where I do the honorable mentions for me. So a couple honorable mentions, right? I'm a big fan of the Big Bang Theory's intro.
Why didn't I think of that one?
Also,
Leonard Percy.
Yeah, Big Bang Theory. That's a good one.
Also, going back to my one of my previous answers on a different topic, the first the first seasons of Power Rangers. Uh,
No, I ain't gonna lie. I love the first season of Power Rangers theme
yeah,
song.
yeah. The first
That shit was fucking fire, bro.
it was when you was younger. All right.
Yeah, no. Especially when you watch it with it, dude. Then they fucking hit that pose right on beat. Bow. No, I'm sorry. That's too much. It's too much.
For the comedic, the comedy, like went with this. Went with Married with Children. The Married Children was
and marriage.
Married with Children.
And marriage.
So even so, I'm gonna pick up what teacher did too. Even though Martin had like literally just one word of the whole thing, Martin had one, and then the last I'm gonna mention is which I love. And if I didn't pick my original pick, this would be my pick. It would have been Family Matters. Family Matters theme song.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
However, the best theme song is The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is the best theme song, period. Listen, literally, if you're the ages of between 45 and I want to say maybe 21, 20, you know this song. Will Smith wrote it. He rapped it. The theme, the visual were great. It went with the show. It went with the song. It painted a story about why he went to Bel Air. It gave you a prefix of why he went to Bel Air.
I also think you're a little bit biased because he's from West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Hey, listen. Sometimes in the playground we spend most of the days, but it's not biased. It's a really, really good theme song. All right. With that being said, CJ, you're first.
Yeah. All right. I love this song. I love this song. It's really upbeat. It's really fun, really catchy. But I honestly don't think it should be on this list because it's definitely not the best theme song there is. Because the thing is, all right, if it's supposed to be the best theme song there is, then how come they cut half of it out?
Because you can't have a 4-minute theme song.
Dude, this theme song is not that long. The whole theme song is less than 2 minutes.
The original song.
They cut two verses out years ago. They cut out seconds. No. I just watched it again just to make sure I knew what I was talking about. Yeah, it's seconds they cut out. Not minutes, seconds. They cut out two verses. So how's it? Yeah, I'm saying how's it the best theme song when they cut half of it? Like, fuck this shit. We taking this whole part out and we gonna never air it again. No, there's no way that makes the best theme song, bro. Just saying.
Joe's on you.
I have nothing against it. It's a good scene setter. Tells a story. It is the only theme song I know of that got a school locked down, though. Apparently, there was a school in PA somewhere where a kid had a Fresh Prince themed voicemail message, and somebody from the school heard shooting some people instead of shooting some b-ball.
Oh, Jesus.
And the school got locked down.
Shit. Shoot some people outside of the school.
Yeah. So
actually, that works in this country, though.
Karen's everywhere.
So, it's nothing against the song, but I don't know. There you go. I like the song. What can I tell you?
Christ.
Yeah. Shortcuts and attitudes unite.
All right, Evans, on you.
DeAndre, I'm going to give you the unofficial official Evan. This was a pretty good answer award. Not the greatest, but I'd say it's second. Let me just shout out to Will Smith, not only for being an upstanding man and father, but for being one of the best movie and television theme song creating people in history. Love it or hate it, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air song, Wild Wild West, Men in Black. So Will Smith is just a creative genius. Will Smith needs to be at the forefront of the television jingle establishment society of America and create 90% of the television theme songs for the rest of time because he makes better theme songs than big corporations do. He could probably change up the In the Arms of the Angel song, that the Animal
That annoying ass fucking song.
Yeah, and probably make it a banger. People donate money when they feel good. Look at churches.
Oh, you know what I realized too when you said that? Because that song literally reminded me of. So my mom, it's my mom's favorite, one of my mom's favorite shows Walker Texas Ranger. And I'm not a big country fan, but it's not a bad theme song. It really is not.
Oh no, it's not.
I do want to give a couple of honorable mentions. Even though people don't like the show, Friends is a fantastic theme song. DeAndre. Let me give a shout out to the two greatest no words theme songs of all time: the Game of Thrones theme song and the Law and Order theme song.
Yeah,
I was
thinking both of those. I was thinking both of those.
I'll give you Law and Order, but I didn't think the theme song.
Oh my God, it is so addicting. Oh Lord,
I don't think that's good. Only because I don't know. It's fucking annoying to me. The show is fantastic outside of certain parts of season 8. Show fantastic. The theme song was not that good.
That theme song gave, dude, every time that theme song came on, I got goosebumps. I was like, it's on. But anyways, and then here's me showing my age card. All That, one of the dopest fucking sketch comedy theme shows.
Original?
Kenan and Kel.
Kenan and Kel was great. And then
the original All That, or the new one?
Shout out, and then here's the real young and me coming out. Shout out to the Fairly Odd Parents and Jimmy Neutron.
That being said.